In flamenco, as soon as we speak of cante, we speak of letras. But what exactly is a letra? Hi, this is Guillermo Guillen for FlamencoMAPS. Welcome to my channel. Whether you dance flamenco, you sing flamenco, you play guitar, you play cajon, you play palmas or anything else, or you just want to understand how it works, today I'll explain to you one of the most important components of the cante flamenco, las letras. To begin with, I want to remind you what I call the modularity in flamenco. Whether it is a cante, a baile, or a toque, we build a flamenco moment with different parts, different blocks, like building bricks, like Legos. And within a cante, we have different types of Legos, okay? Different components of the cante with different names that correspond to different parts. So we have, for example, el temple de la voz, or we have la salida del cante, or we have coletillas, we have estribillos, and we have the most important part, the centerpiece, the main course, the letras. A common simple way to put it could be the letras are the verses of a flamenco song. But, I have already said, and I repeat it thousands of times, a cante is not a song. Therefore, a letra is not a verse, okay? Not only, not exactly. It's more than that. It's different. And this is precisely what is interesting, the subtleties, okay, the differences. What is exactly that makes it different? If you really want to sing flamenco, or if you really want to play and dance with the cante, you need to understand these differences. So, vámonos. When I explain what a letra is, I like to start from the beginning, okay, from the raw material. A letra, first of all, is words. It's a text, it's lyrics. If we sing a melody without words, it's not a letra. But if we have a letra, lyrics, poem without melody, without music, it is still a letra. And when we say, for example, qué bonita esta letra, how beautiful this letra, we are referring to the poem, to the lyrics, to the meaning. How beautiful is this poem? The poems we use in flamenco have many different forms, okay? And the different forms depend on the number of lines, the number of syllables within a line, and the arrangement of the rhymes. So the most common forms, for example, we have la tercería octosílaba. It's 3 lines, 8 syllables, with rhyme, usually on the first and the third. We have la cuarteta octosílaba, that we also call tirana or copla. It's 4 lines, 8 syllables, with the rhymes on the second and the fourth line, usually. We also have la quintilla octosílaba, 5 lines, 8 syllables. We have the seguidilla form, 4 lines, alternating 7 and 5 syllables. We also have la décima and many others. So what are these poems about? What is the message? Frankly, in flamenco, we talk about everything. Everything. Love, death, jokes, advice, the daily life, comment on your neighbors, on your family, about your city, your town, about your work, anything. Just one thing, I don't really like the oversimplifications, okay? Like just putting one specific emotional range or one specific topic with one specific palo, okay? Like la soleá is sad and alegría is joyful, okay? It's not as simple as that. And luckily, it's not as simple as that. It's a bit more interesting. But we'll talk about that in other videos. Huge difference with a song. A song usually has one story divided in a determined number of verses, okay? But a cante usually has as many stories as it has letras, okay? One letra is one story. Next letra, next story. Nothing to do with the first one. They are not related. They jump from subject to subject, and you can tell one thing in one letra and the opposite in the next letra, and it's not a problem at all. Nobody will be surprised. It works like this. Now we put the words, these poems, to music, and we have the couple lyrics plus melody. Again, difference with the song. Unlike a song that has a specific melody or a specific set of melody, like one melody for all the verses and one melody for the chorus, a cante usually has as many melodies as letra, okay? The melodies are not related either. This is what we call the styles in flamenco. Different styles mean basically different melodies. And here starts the game in flamenco, because the lyrics and the melodies are not linked together, okay? It's not like the happy birthday songs that you'll always hear the same songs, the same lyrics with the same happy birthday melody. Here it doesn't work like this. You have different styles, different melodies available in each palo, and you can choose different lyrics. You can use the traditional lyrics, the usual lyrics, or you can adapt lyrics from another style, another palo, or you can even create your own letras, as long as you understand how to adapt the lyrics to the melody. And this is what I call the processing of a letra, and there is a video on this topic. Depending on the melodic range, on the energy level of the letra, we have different types of letra. For example, the letras bajas, the low letra, or the letra de temple, we say also, to warm up the voice.
Cae cuna de la gracia desde tiempo inmemorial.
Or we have letras medias, like middle range.
Tipo de gracia y salero, y existieron o siempre caí.
And we have letras valientes, higher and stronger with much more energy.
Fray Pablo las explicó, la capilla de la Palma.
And then we have other types of letra, like the macho or letra de cambio, but I don't want to make a 2 hours video here. And now let's talk about the structure of this sung letra, okay, of this couple lyrics plus melody. Because unlike the verse of a song that is written with a determined number of lines, a cante is variable. We can modify so many things while singing. We can make it shorter, we can make it longer, we can repeat parts, we can hold a note, a syllable over more compasses. We can change the words, we can change the order of the words, we can use synonyms, we can add words, we can rephrase, we can use diminutives. And we can also adapt the lyrics depending, for example, if you are a man or a woman singing. And every time we sing a letra, we can apply these variations, these modifications in real time. Imagine you do this singing a song with your friends. It won't work, right? Obviously, there are rules, okay? Rules of the game. We can't just do anything crazy every time different with no clue for the other, for the musician and the dancer. We need to respect some rules, and they depend on the palos and on the styles. But anyway, we have so many possibilities, and then comes the interpretation of each artist, and this is another huge topic. Here again, you see in one little word, letra, we have so many different concepts, so many subtleties, so many dimensions. And when we try to translate, sometimes we can just miss this richness. So why do we want to translate? Actually, we can just say letra and we know what we are talking about now. I'll make a video on the differences between a song and a cante, and you'll see you will never say song again. When we understand how the cante really works, it's just amazing because we start understanding first the great freedom that we have in flamenco, and then we understand the interactions on stage in real time between the singers, the dancers, and the musicians. Obviously, to access this freedom, we must understand and assimilate the codes and the rules of the flamenco game. But this is what we are doing here together, little by little, right? And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you know, right? Give it a like, share it with your friend. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And you can tell me in the comments what question do you have about flamenco, what do you want me to talk about in these videos. I'm here for you. And you can also go and check flamencomaps.com, where I have many different classes and courses, and I explain my vision of teaching flamenco. Don't forget, learn flamenco, make it fun, make it different, make it yours.